PM Rowley's disrespect to the PNM and PNM supporters. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley's announcement of his pending resignation from electoral politics at a news conference in Tobago is disrespectful to the People's National Movement, PNM, says former Government Minister Jennifer Baptiste-Prime Must. Speaking at a news conference at the Office of the Prime Minister, Central Administrative Services, Scarborough, yesterday, Rowley said before the end of the legal limits of this term in office, he will resign and go off to his family. Robert Lee Hunt to do what is right. The Diego Martin West MP also does not intend to contest any seat in Trinidad and Tobago. In a telephone interview with The Express yesterday, Baptiste-Prime Must, a former Labour minister and senior PNM member, questioned whether the two-day Tobago retreat, January 5th and 6th, was planned so that Rowley can pressure MPs to support his choice for Prime Minister and PNM political leader. Firstly, let me say that the Prime Minister, as any individual, is free to take whatever decisions that he believes that are in his own best health or other interests. Having said that, however, I am very concerned. The fact that Dr. Rowley chooses to inform the PNM and PNM people of his intention not to lead us into an election this year and his intention to resign, I find it most disrespectful, said Baptiste-Prime Must. She said Rowley has made a political decision and therefore, like all other leaders in the past, he should have made such an announcement to the party. It is really painful to have to swallow the fact that the political leader of the PNM has no respect for the PNM, she said. She said the PNM's constitution makes provision for the selection of a political leader, and that process must be followed. So we will do what we have to do, but I suspect what he may be planning to do this weekend in this so-called retreat is to literally force people, the MPs, to agree to support his choice for leader of the party and Prime Minister, she said. Baptiste-Prime Must further issued a call for an emergency meeting of the PNM's General Council. We will await the outcome of his retreat, but I will not be surprised by anything he does. I know the PNM has to meet in an emergency session to deal with this issue. Come on, I expected better of Dr. Rowley. The PNM don't deserve this kind of disrespect, but I wish him well in his future endeavors, and the PNM will continue to grow from strength to strength. And I have no doubt we will have the political leader of our choice coming through the one-man, one-vote system, she said. Baptiste-Prime Must pointed out that in September 2024, she made a statement to the PNM's General Council and called on the political leader to make a statement so that all these jostlings will stop, and this is reflected in the minutes of the meeting. She had objected to the postponement of the PNM's internal election and special convention. Now I understand why, after Saturday the 19th of October, he has not called another General Council meeting. But the party will fare well, she said. Baptiste-Prime Must said she is hoping that PNM people, meaning members of Parliament, will stand their ground. She said, I can only hope on that, but I can tell you from a PNM party perspective, we will go through the process and the one-man, one-vote system will throw up the political leader of our choice, and I am very confident of that. Lee Hunt, PNM constitution is clear. Meanwhile, former PNM Vice Chairman Robert Lee Hunt said yesterday the party's constitution is very clear that general membership should decide who is leading the PNM into a general election under the one-man, one-vote system. Therefore, the party should be going into a convention to elect a new leader very soon, he said. The former Public Utilities Minister said he was confident that Rowley would have pondered long and hard before making such a serious decision, and he thanked him for his service to the country and the party. He said he expects the PNM will be meeting at the highest level to discuss and determine a date for it to go into a convention, to elect a new leader who will take the party into the next general election. With the depth of leadership within the party, an appropriate person will emerge out of that process. The PNM as a party is bigger than any individual. Now that a final and definitive position has been announced, I believe the party machinery will step in, step up and do what is right, he said.